Hey guys, um, I'm not doing any challenges today. I'm not doing any tags, whatever. Um, Actually, what I'm doing is a serious video. And me and my friends one of my friends, were kind of tossing this idea back and forth and everything like that, and talking about bullying and stuff like that. Clearly, I think bullying should stop. It's not cool, tearing someone else down because whatever's going on in your life. I don't know. Um, I know a lot of boys who did that. Pretty much they were having a hard time, so they decided that, hey, let me bully this person. And I'm sorry if you hear a loud humming in the background. I have the fireplace up here. It's cold. I just took a shower not long ago, and I don't want to get sick. Which I probably still will because I don't have slippers or anything. Oh well. Anyways, so um, if you don't know me, you know, or if you, I'm sorry, it's like midnight, I think, and I decided to do this because I can't sleep. So, yeah, it's 12:04. So, that's probably why I sound kind of tired. Anyways, if you know me, you know I have developed optic nerves hypoplasia, or developed optic nerve hypoplasia. Anyways, pretty much I was born with my optic nerves not being fully developed, so um, I'm considered legally blind. I just meet the vision requirements in Wisconsin to drive, daytime restricted, so it's difficult. I mean, a lot of people who know me, I'll be like this reading, or kind of going like this to see if my left eye, because my left eye is better. Anyways, um, I went through a lot of bullying in school. I did, and it was hard. You know, I never really went through it much until I moved to Zion. Before that, I lived in Great Lakes and stuff, and I don't know why. no, no one made fun of me there, or whatever, but they didn't. I don't know if it's because it was a Navy base, if what, and plus, I was younger. I was in I was in like kindergarten. Oh, I'm sorry, something's touching my foot, so I'm looking real fast. Anyways, so maybe that's why. We hadn't gotten to the, judgmental age yet. I don't know. Anyways, um, when I started going to Beulah, um, which was not middle school, my grade school, I moved there in second grade and started going there. Um, I went through a lot of bullying there. There was a crabapple tree on the way to school, and there were kids who used to pick the crab apples and chuck them at me on my way home and on the way to school. Not really on the way to school because I started going early, just to help with the breakfast. I don't really remember how I got involved in that, but um, so pretty much when I was walking to school, no one else was, which that was my escape. That was my escape. I absolutely loved it because I didn't have to deal with it. I could take my time and enjoy myself walking to school. On the way home, it was completely different. Like I said, I got crab apples thrown at me. In the winter, I got shoved down and my face shoved in the snow. And I mean, yeah, all these things sound extremely terrible. I know that. And unfortunately, it happened. And I know there's a lot of kids who go through a lot worse than all that. And I mean, at one point, someone drew a picture of I don't even remember what all it was. It was something about me and a music teacher and all that, and they stuck it in my mailbox, and I wasn't the one who found it. My dad was, and he got pissed. He came in beat red face and he was like, Christina, who the hell did this? And I was like, I don't know, Dad. I honestly, I don't know who would have done it. And he went up to the school and started complaining, and no one really listened. No one listened at first, unfortunately. Um, I came home crying every single day after school because I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I just shouldn't go to school anymore, and this is sad because this is when before I was even 12 years old, I was feeling like this. And, you know, multiple times, you know, my parents went up to the principal, and the principal said nothing, you know, about it. They said that I instigated things, that, you know, I was the one who wanted to be bullied, which I don't understand that. What kid wants to sit here and get their face shoved in snow, get crab apples thrown at them, you know? And eventually, one day my mom went in and, you know, she told the principal, you know, either they they stop, you talk to their parents, get it figured out, because they were going out of their way. They didn't even have to walk my way. They lived a couple blocks down. They could take a completely different street, but they were going out of their way pretty much to follow me. And, you know, um, in the process of that, you know, my brother one day decided to hide behind, you know, it was like this was the side that I walked home on. This was the street, and then across the street was a forest preserve. So, you know, my brother got off early one day from high school. I think he was in, no, he was in middle school at the time, I think. And he decided to hide behind the bushes and see what was really going on, you know, because my mom and dad were like, is she doing anything to, you know, kind of nag them on or anything? So he hid over there and he saw that I wasn't doing anything. I was just trying to walk home peacefully, you know, and they started and he ran over there, hey, you know, blah, 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 and they all scattered pretty much. But anyways, um, so one day, you know, my mom was like, if you don't get this figured out, I'm gonna press charges against them for harassment and all this stuff. And, you know, my principal was like, oh, so, you know, she asks for it. She asks to get treated that way. And, you know, my mom was like, oh, so, and it was a female principal, you know, my mom was like, so if you walk out and a guy attacks you tonight, it's because of the way you're dressed. You're asking for it. And I guess that was enough to, you know, get her to say something, because it kind of stopped after that, you know. Plus, one of the older girls went on to middle school, but I still got made fun of a lot. Just it wasn't the physical part, and so I mean, I had my very close knit of friends. I had maybe one or two actual close friends that stuck by my side, and one I'm still not sure about. I don't know. I never really talked to her, but one, you know, I met her the first day that I moved to Zion, and we're still friends. We still talk, so it's cool, you know. And but other than that, I was like, oh, you know. And I met my very first boyfriend in 6th grade, like right before, you know, we went to middle school, and so I pretty much hung out with him and everything. Not dating in 6th grade. We didn't start until 7th grade. Anyways, off the subject. But anyways, so after that, I went to Central Junior High, and I still got made fun of there. People would say things, and I was the one in the hallway always looking down and all that, you know, because I didn't want to be there. I didn't have the energy to go to school every single day just to go through that, you know. So, but one day, I was in gym class, and a boy that was standing behind me in line, you know, he's like, hi, everyone, look at the cross-eyed girl, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I finally turned around, and I was like, for your information, I'm not cross-eyed. I have developed optic nerve hypoplasia. Gave him the full definition, like the technical term, because my vision teacher was teaching me that. And so I went off on him. I started yelling, and everyone, even the teacher, just stopped. And they were like, whoa, you know, because apparently, you know, he wasn't saying loud enough for the teacher to hear this or anything. So I went off, and everyone ended up clapping and laughing at him instead of me. And he just kind of walked away quietly, you know. After that, I never really got messed with. Like, a little picking here and there, but other than that, you know, I had people that had my back, you know. There was people who would be like, dude, shut up, you're stupid, you know. And that's all I really needed. I'm sorry, my phone's going off. Someone's texting me. But you know, that's all it really was. Is I needed people to be there for me and know that I really belonged, and they made me feel that way. And you know, there's people that when I still get around them, I feel uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, you know. And I honestly think that's why I'm such an introvert. I do not get out there, and I'm not like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm not one of those loud people. I'm not one who, you know, will go to parties and start conversations with people. I will sit there unless I know someone. If I know you and you're one of my good friends, I'll be loud as hell with you, and I will be obnoxious. And I mean, not like serious obnoxious, but messing around. And yeah, maybe if you don't know me or know my friends, then you're gonna be like, seriously, what the hell? But other than that, I'm a quiet person, and yeah, there's times that I seem or you know, standoffish. I'll have my phone in my hand, like okay, that's like my comfort blanket is my phone. But if you sit there and you're starting to talk to me and you're starting like, if you come up to me somewhere and you're like, hey, my name's blah blah blah, I'll put it down. I'll be, hey, you know, what's up? My name's, you know, and I'll start talking. And you know, there's people who will sit there and they won't say anything for the longest time after they meet me, but eventually they're like, "Can I ask you something?" You know, because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed in my videos. I don't know if it shows that much, but my eyes move without me noticing. So people will ask about that. They'll be like, "Hey, what's up with your vision?" You know, and like, are you seriously looking over there? Or are you looking at me? I'm like, I'm looking at you, and I'm really open about my vision. I worked at a daycare, and I went into the daycare. You know, they asked me to come in on my day, or I told them I'd come in on my day off and, you know, talk to the kids, you know, a little bit that, hey, I'm different. You know, you guys probably have seen me looking closer at things. You know, I have a vision problem, and I bought my weight my white cane in, and I was showing them how to walk with it. And you know, I bought some braille books. Like I even went to the library, or you know, the vision office, because I was going into that. I was going to be a vision teacher, but I actually went in there and said, hey, do you guys have any kids books, like children's books? And they're like, yeah, we have a whole bookshelf right over there. And I'm like, can I borrow some? They loved it, you know. Bought that in, and they absolutely loved it, you know. They enjoyed seeing all my little gadgets. I bought a magnifier in that I read with. I bought a monocular, which is pretty much like binoculars, but it has one, you know, and I used to use that to see the board in class and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, that's bullying sucks. It really does. I'm not gonna lie. And um I got through it, and it's made me who I am today. Yeah, not all of me that I like, but it, it's made me stronger. You know, it's made me think, hey, if someone doesn't like me, if they're gonna sit there and put me down, oh well, that's their loss, you know. But I mean, I still see a lot of flaws in myself. I'm I'm a really insecure person. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but there's a lot that I do love about myself too, you know, and I'll take that over anything else, you know. And I have people who are around me, you know, my friends, my family, etc., that they really do care. And I know that. And I stick to them because I'm like, that's all I need. My family and the few like actual close friends that I have. That's all I need. I don't need a ton of friends. I don't need all these people who I call my friends, but they would never really say anything. You know, they wouldn't have my back. I would rather have my two like true best friends that I see and talk to a lot than all these acquaintances that I'm like, I don't know because I never talk to them. I mean, I have friends like that, like my sorority sisters. I never really get to talk to, and that's unfortunate, you know. But I wouldn't trade them for the world, and that's another thing. Like people are shocked that I ever, you know, joined a sorority. They're like, you? Like, yeah, I did. And that was that was terrifying for me. I'm not even gonna lie. My anxiety, like when I went to that first meeting just to see what they were about, because I found out it's a community service sorority. So I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. You know, I like doing community service. And I walked in there and I kept to myself. I was really uncomfortable, but I was like, you know, after the meeting, you know, some of the girls came up to me, they're like, hey, my name's so and so, and you know, how are you? What's your major? Blah, blah, blah. And I started feeling comfortable, like, instantly. And even after I actually got into the sorority and stuff, I still stayed to myself because I was like, I don't know. You know, I'm so quiet, but every time I was around them, they made me feel so welcome, so just one of them. And I'm gonna tear up. Oh my God, I'm sorry. But that was one of the best decisions that I ever made. And they became my best friends, you know, the first day. And I had a speech about this before I had to leave. And at one of the luncheons, I had a speech and I told them, you know, I was like, I never believed you guys when, I mean, I didn't want to say I thought you guys were lying, but I never truly believed that, you know, I would find some best friends there in that sorority, and I did. Because they made me feel so comfortable around them. You know, they took me for my weirdness and everything, and they took me under their wings, and it's something I miss. I do, because I'm in Wisconsin, they're in Illinois. I don't get to see them, and you know, there's times that there's been twice I think that I've gone to NIU to visit, and I've met up with some of them, and I miss them. I do. You know, even the ones that aren't, they didn't continue on in my sorority. I still see them as my sorority sisters, you know. But anyways, sorry, my ankle itches. But you know, and this is why, like, a lot of people are like, why do you get so upset, like, with jokes and stuff? And I'm like, because I went through stuff like that, and it drives me nuts. Like, if I see someone getting picked on, you best believe I'm gonna go over there and be loud. I can be loud. I'm a quiet person, but if something pisses me off, I will go over there and I will go off on you. I don't care who you are. I don't. And that's just who I am. You know, there's times that I bite my tongue because I'm like, I not like when I actually see bullying, but people who are sitting there, they'll say a word that I don't like, and if you know me, you know what that word is. You know what it is. And I'm not even gonna say it because I cringe every time I even say it. But it's the R word. If you are familiar with what that is, then there you go. But um, there's times that I'll hear people say it, and I walk away. I've heard family say it, and I just walk away because I don't want to get into it at that point. You know, like on Thanksgiving, one of my aunts was saying it, and I was like, just walk away, Christina, because you do not want drama right now. And you know, but other than that, I'll tell you, hey, you know, I don't like that word, you know, and I'll explain why. Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just like common courtesy, I guess. I don't know, but I'll go over there and be like, are you, you know, can you just not say it around me? I would love it if that word wasn't used as jokingly anymore, but I can't tell you to stop. I can't make you stop. The only thing is, respect my opinion. We're not all gonna agree on things. That's the thing. But the thing that we can do is respect each other's opinions on things, and you know, that's like people do things or say things I don't like, but and I'll tell them why, and you know, like, I'm not gonna tell you to say or do differently, but just don't say or do it around me. You know, if that's cool. And vice versa. If people say that to me, I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. I have no problem respecting your opinion. Sorry. But anyways, um, I think this has gone on long enough. I guess. It's another 20-minute video. It's gonna take forever to upload, but I kind of wanted to get that off my chest. I've on and off been thinking about making this video, kind of explaining my story, explaining, all that, and I don't even know if I said all that I wanted to, because I've been going on and off so much about it that I constantly think of new things to say, constantly, and, I always do this in my videos. After it's posted, I'm like, oh crap, I could have done that or said that in this video, but oh well, it's already posted. What am I gonna do? Make another one? But yeah, so that's what I've been through. Um, some of my friends said it was a good idea, just get it off your chest, and some of my friends are like, you should write a book. Like, seriously, just full on write a book. And I've actually debated that, but every time I start to, I get distracted doing other things, and it goes unfinished. So I don't know. I guess maybe that's why I figured I'd do this video, which, I don't know, not many people will probably watch, but I hope you do. And if you do, if you're watching this and you're still watching it, thank you. Thank you so much for listening to me, for, for watching and listening to what I had to say. And in return, comment. Did you ever go through bullying? Were you ever a bully? And if so, why? Like, you don't have to put it out there. If you know me, go ahead and message me or something. Like, what made you think that it was okay? What was built up inside? Maybe, I don't know. But, or if you've been bullied, what happened? How did you deal with it? And if you're being bullied now, just know that you have family, you have people out there who care and love about you, and I do, because I care about so many people. I have such a big heart. That's something I love and I hate about myself, because it's got me into a lot of situations I didn't want to be in, but at the same time, I'm a giving person. I love to just bring joy to other people, and just know that there are people out there for you, and I don't know, don't give up, because there's been people out there who commit suicide because they feel like they're not good enough, and that gets to me. It gets to me, because I'm like, I was once in their shoes. Maybe not as bad, I don't know, but I was there, and I'm still here, and I'm doing a lot better now, and I have people that I know I can trust with my life, and they love me and I love them, and I'm gonna get somewhere in life. I'm not there yet, because God knows I've been in school for like 6 years and I'm still not graduated, but I'm getting somewhere, and I'm gonna have a good life, and I'm gonna have my own family and all these things, and that's what keeps me holding on, is I know that one day it'll all be worth it. And I want you to know that too. It will all be worth it, and I promise you that. I promise that you will find someone or some people, just friends or something, that will change your whole outlook on life. I mean, 12 years ago, when I was in 7th grade, before that situation happened, I would have never guessed I would be where I am now. Never. 16 years ago, when I moved to Zion and all that started happening, I never imagined that I would be as strong as I am now, that I would have the support, and I totally just like, but anyways, have the support that I have now. And I thank everyone who's involved in my life, and I love you all to death. I really do. And thank you so much for showing me that life is worth it, that no matter what, there's gonna be people who don't like you, but you know what, you have a ton more that do like you, and just be yourself, because that's all that truly matters. And this is longer than 20 minutes now, so I'm sorry. But I'm here. And if any of you are going through something and you need someone to talk to, find me. Find me somehow or some way. Leave a message or something, or comment or something, and we'll find a way that we can contact each other and all of that. And it'll be okay. If you ever need someone to talk to, I will be here and I will talk to you. Because that's all you need sometimes. It's just someone to hear you out. It's someone just to listen. I may not be the best person to talk because I suck at advice sometimes, but I still try. I will. And if you don't even want advice, if you just say, hey, I need someone, just hear me out, just to listen to me, then I'll be that person. So, anyways, that's my rant, because now it is 12:30 at night. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm all stuffed up now because I've been holding back tears this whole time, just going through all that. But I hope I said everything. I don't know if I got it all out, what I wanted to. I hope you were okay following that, because I know I kind of just went kind of back and forth with things, and that was totally attractive, and I'm sorry. But, for not being attractive in that little moment, and, for kind of going back and forth, whatever. Like I said before, I don't plan out these videos that well. Anyways, this is one of my more serious vlogs. This will probably be one of my most serious vlogs, unless something happens, I don't know. If like, comment, subscribe, and if you also want to comment other things you want to see, if you want more serious stuff from me, let me know. I can try to think of more to say, or let me know what topics you want to know about, or things like this, then I'll give my opinion, as long as it's not like political or something, because dear God, I'm not getting into that. But yeah, just let me know. And I would love to sit down and do more of these videos where I'll give my opinion, or I'll, if I have some stories, I'll share them. This one seemed good to me because I wrote a paper on it in my freshman year of college and got 3rd place in a essay contest, because this was like one of my coming of age stories. And so, but anyways, have a good night, everyone. I'm going to go lay down and hopefully get some sleep. I know it might be daytime where you are, whatever, but yeah, have a good day then, if it is, and I will talk to you guys later. And I know I still have not put up that Chubby Bunny challenge, and I'm going to, probably this weekend. Probably this weekend. Hopefully. Thank you guys again for watching, for listening to this 30-minute rant of mine. I appreciate it. And, I feel weird because I got really personal, but oh well. I will talk to you guys later. Again, please comment things, or answer my question. Have you been bullied? Have you been a bully? Have you witnessed bullying? What did you witness? What type of bullying did you witness? Stuff like that. Go ahead and leave it below. Things like that. So, thanks again, guys. Subscribe and like it. Again, with my weird thumb thing. Good night, everyone. You guys are awesome. Each and every one of you. Just remember that.